Okay, hello my friends and welcome back to Move with Jasmine. For those of you that I haven't had the opportunity of connecting with yet, hello, my name is Jasmine and today I'm going to be taking you through a super speedy 10-minute mat Pilates class inspired by yoga. So for today's class we do not need any specific props and we're going to get started right away in our tabletop position. Finding a pose with the wrists underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips. On the inhale, we'll drop the belly down, take the gaze towards the sky. On the exhale, we'll round through the spine, take the gaze towards the navel. Starting off with some cat-cow, some spinal mobility. Inhale as you open up, and exhale as you round out. Inhale to open. And exhale to close. See if you can try and lead with the tailbone as you move through this movement. So tailbone is the first thing to rise and then the first thing to round. Good. On the next inhale, slowly make your way back into a neutral spine, and then we'll begin moving the spine in whatever way the spine wants to move today. Maybe you create circles over top of the wrists. Maybe you lean really far from one side to the other. Maybe today you're relatively still. Whatever your body is calling for, that's totally fine. We're going to be spending quite a bit of time on the wrists today, so very important that we warm them up appropriately and accordingly. Good. Once you're feeling all warmed up, find your tabletop position, stabilize through the core, and then listen carefully. We'll extend that right leg nice and long behind us, keeping the hips parallel, and then extend the left arm out. Good. Palm is facing down. With your exhale, you're going to pull elbow and knee together, squeezing the core as you do that. Inhale, getting long, and exhale, getting small. Inhale as you open. Exhale as you close. Inhale to open and exhale to close. Keep it going. We're focusing on getting really small and tight on the way in and very big and expansive on the way out. We're here for 2 and 1. Good. On the inhale, meet at the very top. We take that left arm further to the left, right leg further to the right. Come back to center on the exhale. Inhale, reaching towards the sides. Exhale, back towards the midline. Good. Inhale and exhale. Hips are leveled and trying to keep the thigh and the hand on the same plane the whole time. You've got it. We're here for 3. We're here for 2. Working the obliques and the glute for 1. Good. Listen carefully. Back leg stays lifted. We drop that left arm down and we come into 5 tricep push-ups. Elbows glued to side body. We inhale as we lower, exhale as we lift. 3 more. Leading with the chest, leading with the chin for 2. Back foot is flexed for 1. Good. Keep that back leg up. Drop down onto the forearms. We bring right knee in towards right elbow. You got it. Pulling the knee in and then extending the leg long. Right knee, right elbow, right leg goes long. Right knee, right elbow, right leg goes long. You got it. Exhale every time you pull the knee in. Inhale every time you extend it out. For 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Hold it at the very top. Stay nice and still. Check with yourself. Are those hips leveled? We bend through the knee, bringing heel towards the glute. Extend through the leg. Hamstring curls. Exhale every time you bring heel to glute, and inhale every time that leg goes long. Check in with yourself. Is the core engaged? Are those hips leveled? Are we trying to keep that thigh on the same plane the entire time? We're here for 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Hold. Final burn. Point through the toe. Leg is long. Up and down an inch. We're pulsing. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Give it everything. 3, 2, 1. Release. Good. Find a child's pose for a brief moment here, giving the glutes a little bit of a break. Catching your breath. And then on the next inhale, we'll find our tabletop position. Now I mentioned this was inspired by yoga. Hopefully you've seen that already, but in case you haven't, tuck those back toes under, find your downward facing dog. Take a moment to pedal out the heels, maybe swaying the hips as you do that. And then find stillness in your down dog. Hips come up nice and high, heels sink down nice and low, and shoulders melt towards the mat. Good. Remember your cat back. On the inhale, come forward, high plank, think cat back on the way there. And on the exhale, bend through the knees, send the hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward, high plank. And exhale, send those hips back. One more, inhale. Head, hips, and heels in one straight line. Exhale. Good. Inhale, come forward, high plank. And then slowly drop those knees down. We're finding our tabletop position once again. And then we'll take a brief break sitting on the heels. Inhale, reach those arms up. And exhale, bring prayer hands through to heart center. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. One final round, catching our breath. Inhale. And exhale. Pause with hands at heart center. And then interlace the hands here. Start creating some circles with the wrists. And then take that rotation in the opposite direction. Find stillness with the wrists in center. Begin roller coastering the hands, waking up all of those little finger joints. And then take that roller coaster in the opposite direction. Good. When you're ready to do so, walk those hands forward. Once again, find your tabletop position. You probably can guess what's coming next. We're gonna extend the left leg nice and long behind us, and then the right arm comes forward. With your exhale, bring elbow and knee together. And with your inhale, draw the arm and leg nice and long. Exhale in. Inhale long. Exhale in. Inhale long. You've got it. Really focusing on core activation here, using that base hand and base knee for stability. We're here for 4. We're here for 3. And 2. And 1. Good. Meet at the very top. Right arm further to the right, left leg further to the left. Come back to center with your exhale. Inhale and exhale. Arm and leg on the same plane the whole time, working the obliques here, working the glute. We're here for 3. We're here for 2. We're here for 1. Good. Listen carefully. Back leg stays lifted. Right arm plants down. We have tricep push-ups. It's only 5. And 4. Last 3. Elbows glued to side body for 2. And 1. Good. Drop down onto those forearms. Left knee comes in towards the left elbow. Squeeze really tight. Inhale, left leg comes long. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, extend it out. Exhale in. Inhale out. You got it. We're here for 4. And 3. Really give it everything here for 2. And 1. Good. Meet at the very top. Hips are still leveled. Can you bend through that knee? Extend through that leg. Hamstring curls. Working different muscle groups. Keeping that glute engaged at the same time. For 4. For 3. For 2. And 1. Good. Find stillness with that left toe pointed, leg long, baby pulses. It's just 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Good. Knees go wide, big toes together, melt the hips back, third eye to the mat. Catch your breath. Imagining the belly is like a balloon, really filling it up to the very, very top with each inhale. And allowing that balloon to completely deflate and empty with each exhale. Good. On the next inhale, slowly make your way into a seated position on the heels, keeping those knees wide, toes touching. Place the hands on the knees. Inhale, arch through the back, gaze towards the sky. And exhale, round through the spine, gaze towards the belly. Inhale, opening up. And exhale, rounding out. A seated variation of cat-cow. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. Good. On the next inhale, find stillness in center. And then find a comfortable position, whether it's sitting on the heels or maybe cross-legged, to end our quick 10-minute mat Pilates class today. Placing the palms facing up on the lap. Gesture of openness, giving, receiving, or maybe down, more grounded posture. Find length through the spine, soften the shoulders away from the ears, allow the jaw to become heavy, the eyebrows to become relaxed. Stay connected to that breath, that balloon, really fill it up with each inhale. And allow it to empty, deflate with each exhale. Ending off today's practice with some words of wisdom. This is actually a message I received from a friend recently, literally a text message, and I just thought it was so profound and chock full of wisdom, so I thought I'd share it with you here. Life rewards the patience in everything. Life rewards the patience in everything. Even if you think of our experience on the mat today, those moments of patience were those moments of mindfulness where we were really moving with intention. So remember that life rewards the patience in all. On the inhale, keeping the eyes closed, reach the arms up, give yourself one big final stretch. And then on the exhale, prayer hands come to the forehead, representation of pure thoughts, prayer hands to the mouth, pure speech, and prayer hands to heart center for pure intentions. You can bow your head in appreciation for your body for showing up today and for practicing. And then on the next inhale, take the head back through to center and flutter the eyes open to arrive back into this space and back into this moment. With that, my friends, we are at the end of our 10-minute invigorating mat Pilates class today that was inspired by yoga. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give me a thumbs up, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Ciao for now, my friends.